Here is why you should learn JavaScript as your very first programming language. It is both efficient in front-end development and back-end development, and I'll tell you that throughout. I'll basically just explain it throughout this video. So, why should you learn JavaScript as your very first programming language? Well, let's take a look at the front end. You probably want to learn. You probably, if you are such a noob, then the very first thing that you want to do is basically create a website. In the front end department, JavaScript is OP. Literally everything that you've ever witnessed on a web page that was interactive, JavaScript was actually responsible for that. So you should learn JavaScript. Why? Because you can actually create web applications. Why? How can you do that? You can basically use standard HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, but you can also use something a lot easier. You can use frameworks and libraries. You can use React. You can use Vue.js. You can use Angular. All of these frameworks will help you build web applications. So that is for the front end part, right? For the back end part, here is why you should learn JavaScript. It is so versatile. You can basically use it for anything. You can basically, you have the front end and then you have the back end. Let's say that your job giver or something, your boss tells you, hey, we need to set up a database, we need to set up a server or something like that, and you're like, oh, I only know JavaScript. Well, he will say, you idiot, don't you know that JavaScript is versatile? And you will say, oh, I didn't know that. And then your boss will explain to you, you better learn Express.js and Node.js and the NPM package, the NPM ecosystem, or else he will fire you. And then you notice, hey, that is actually cool. I can actually use JavaScript, the programming language, the functional programming language that I've learned, to also code a database, or what is it called? Maintain a server, create a server, maintain a server, and communicate from the front end to the back end. And you can basically use JavaScript for everything, almost everything. And that is why for the backend domains. For the backend development part, you can also use Express.js and Node.js to create a server, and you can basically use the server as your backend to actually interact from the database to the client, which is the browser, which is the web application that you've built. So all of the data that you want to store, you can use your server as Express.js or Node.js and collect and receive any data that you want through MongoDB, for example, a NoSQL database. So that is why you should learn JavaScript as your very first programming language. It is so versatile, it is so powerful. And there we go.